Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Tony Camin. I found this fanny pack, and I'm gonna look through it.
Does anybody's fanny pack?
Yeah, I know who it is. He's
Well,
not getting it back right away.
How about a hand for Katie, everybody, huh, Katie? What's up, North Hollywood, huh? No-ho? Fun already? Fun, no, North Hollywood. It's great to, I came down, I was working in San Francisco. I drove down the I-5 today, just got back. They wanted to fly me first class, thank you, Katie, and I said no. Because I'm very successful. I'm taking the I-5 because I like to keep it real, cheap. And what I like about the I-5 is you really know how the farmers feel politically, because they put up signs, if you like water, well then you fuck you, cause Newsom. Water, you can't have food and Newsom. Pick one. You're like, oh shit, I just want to get to my show. I get food or Newsom. I hate Newsom. I'll tell you. They like Trump. They don't like Newsom. Probably not a big surprise. I don't know. Farmers there, and I don't know. I think with Newsom, I think he does a pretty good job for a cocaine vampire, because you gotta do all that cocaine, and clearly that's, and then you gotta get in the coffin, when the sun comes up, and you're all cocaine, you're all full of cocaine, then you gotta sign all the governor stuff in the dark. That's gotta be hard, and then keep that hair. That's the tip-off is the hair. You can't be human and have fucking hair like that. And it's not like that's like movie villain hair, yeah, I'll sign the new development. It's great. There's nothing wrong with it. And it's like, no, you're a vampire. So I got to apologize. You could probably, it's 4:20, but I'm a little out of it. And I was working in San Francisco, and great hotel, great club. However, I hardly didn't get any sleep. A classic situation: a couple having the loudest and craziest sex for hours and hours right on the internet, and I had to watch because I'm paying for it, so my hands were tied figuratively. A lot of people would say literally, and it's usually figuratively. When someone says literally, you're like, no, your heart didn't explode literally because I'm talking to you right now. So that was my day. I'm vaccinated. I know some people, ooh, you're gonna spread protein spikes. There's no winning. Someone's gonna be mad at you no matter what. So just do what you want. I am vaccinated. I'm watching my weight, so I got Moderna 0, which is they don't have that. I was kidding. So my name is Tony Camin. Hi guys. Hi gang. Thanks for coming out for the 420. I'm originally from Mountain View, California. Okay, yeah, that's about right. If you don't know Mountain View, that's where Google is. And if you don't know what Google is, Bing it. That joke kills in Seattle, you guys. Just kidding, it does the same. Yeah, and Mountain View. And Google is testing out their I was hanging out with my mom in Mountain View yesterday because I'm a good son and need to borrow some money. And Google's testing out these they're called Waymo cars. They're self-driving cars, and they're zipping all over. You're all nodding. You already have them? Yeah, asshole. I got 4 self-driving. How do you think I didn't get here? Because the cars just go by themselves, and I stay at home. Yeah, they're called Waymos, and they're zipping all. They still have to have a person in the car. They still have a human engineer, or whatever, in the car. But they're zipping all around. And one almost hit me. I'm crossing the El Camino Real. Nothing? Okay. pretty big street for us, but that's good. 4 lanes. Yeah, there's no how. Yeah, they have, okay. Yeah, so I'm crossing the street, and one almost hits me. It screeches to a halt, barely misses me, and I'm like, what the fuck? And the person in the car was like, yeah, what the fuck, to the car. He passed on my what the fuck to the vehicle, which is nice of him. And I was always wondering, well, what's the usefulness of self-driving cars? If you can't drive, you might as well drive, right? Something to do. Then I realized, oh yeah, road rage is going to be awkwardly dissipated. Yeah, because you'll get in an accident or something, so you'll hit somebody and be like, what the fuck? And the guy will be like, huh? I was asleep in the back seat. Why are you even bringing me into this conversation? I was having the best dream. What the fuck? Accident. Look, let's go get a beer and let the cars work it out. And the people go get a beer and the cars are like, fuck you, no, fuck you. And it's like so accurate. It's called artificial intelligence. It mimics humans to the T. You fucking asshole. No, you're the asshole. You know. Self-swearing cars. Look, a lot of this stuff I'm making up, okay? So give me some goddamn space. So I moved back to California. I was living in Brooklyn for a while there. I live in Brooklyn. Yeah, hold your applause. Mountain View, El Camino. You guys don't know. You guys have never been anywhere. You hate anything that's not where you are right now. Assholes. No. So anyway, I'm living in Brooklyn. Me and my girlfriend at the time, now wife. That's a whole other thing. But we have a 350 square foot apartment, which, just for reference, this stool is about 900 square feet. Yeah. Hardwood floors. This would be a great New York apartment, actually, this stool. A little bit of a walk up, but not much, you know. That's a cute stool joke if I've ever heard one. All right, back to the story. It's great too, not really. We're gonna move apartments, a little small apartment. We're gonna move to California. So we have a sale, and it's Brooklyn, so we have a stoop sale. We have a stoop. We don't have a garage or a estate. God no. We don't have a yard. We have shit. We have a stoop. You gotta kick off the doo-wop group and you lay your shit out there because they're always out there doo-wopping in Brooklyn. Get out of there. And you put your shit, your worldly possessions on a stoop. And I don't know why I'm angry right here in this part of the story. I'm just having a sale. See, mad. So we're going to have this sale. And we had a Bible, really very lightly used. Very lightly used. In fact, I'd say mint condition if you're a collector. If you know vinyl, it's a mint condition. It's got all the plastic on it, everything. And we're like having this garage sale or stoop sale. I felt weird about selling a Bible. I was like, even legal to sell? Like I didn't know the rules about. I don't know the Bible's selling rules. Do you charge a lot for all the answers? Do you charge a little bit for charity? I didn't know. So I panicked and we didn't sell it. But the next day we had a little giveaway box with some stuff that didn't sell. So I put the Bible, in the giveaway box with a note. Doesn't work. And I didn't read it, to be fair, but we did use it to prop up this little picture, and it would always slip. So even in that regard, it didn't work. That's 50-50, that joke. Sacramento was like, oof, okay, that was a priest convention. Maybe that wasn't the best. Yeah, that was. So yeah, I then moved back to California. I love it here. And when I was in the Bay Area last weekend, I also saw my grandma. She lived in Sunnyvale there. Sunnyvale, but you didn't do nothing for Mountain View. It's right next door. Fuck. Are you a rival? You're a rival. Like Fox and Mountain View's our enemy. All right, you're my enemy then. We'll talk after, all right? You have the El Camino too, though. You should have applauded for that one. It runs right through there. So anyway, I got to see my grandma. Great lady. 98 years old that she turned in August. 98, yeah. I'll tell her, don't applaud for me. I did nothing to make her life any easier, but Grandma, I'll tell her. because she got applause break. Anyway, she's funny, feisty little Italian lady about this big. Actually, this year about that big. Every year, it's a little. I think that's how she's gonna go. One year, just okay. There went Grandma. Died doing what she loved, shrinking to death. She loved that shit. Loved to shrink. Anyway, she's funny. We were watching football over the holidays a couple years ago. And one of the players got hit right in the crotch with the ball. And she goes, "Oh, he got it right in the gizmo." And I was like, "Yes! Thank you, Grandma!" That's how I want to think. That's how I want my grandma to think of a penis, is the gizmo. Okay? Because a gizmo is a gadget or contraption that someone is unfamiliar with. And I like that in a grandma-penis relationship. Keep them separated. I don't want her referring to that part of the body as something she's fond of. Say the guy gets hit in the crotch. "Oh, that guy got it right in the hard candy. I love to suck on big black hard candy. Grandma, what the fuck?" I said she was feisty. I'm just kidding, she's dead. But she did live to be 98. That's kind of a bummer at the end. But then she came back to life. First time, yeah, it was for Easter. She's religious. The Italians are very religious people. Also fucking racist, too. That was the thing. When I was growing up in Mountain View, I was the only Tony in Mountain View, California, Bay Area. I moved to Brooklyn. Holy shit, it's full of Tonys. And then you realize, there's no smart Tonys. It's only a dumb guy's name. There's only he's the butcher is a Tony, and the fucking guy who fixes your car is a Tony. There's no Dr. Tony. Thanks, Mom. So how many people are high for 420 tonight? By round of applause. That's it, you pussies. These are Katie's Martini people, probably. Yeah, I don't smoke pot. I started eating it with the edibles. I had my lungs. I smoked it for so long that I did this show with Tommy Chong, and people just throw pot at you, and you can't. That's like a pro athlete. I just blew out my legs. I just blew out my lungs. What's your name? You got a big marijuana shirt. What's your name, sir? Scat? That's a fucking guy who's still smoking pot. Because that when you stop, now I call it scattered, for long is what. Scat, because that's also animal poop. Is that? I don't even want to know.
It's Scott.
It's Scott. It's Scott. I thought you were scat. Are you from Michigan or some shit with it? Well, that's the same thing. You know what I mean? You have the accent. Sound a little like Tom Waits over there. Yeah. Well, what do you do, Scott?
Music licensing for a production company.
Oh, that's cool, right?
Yeah.
Do you do that? Do you do your job high?
I work from home, so.
That's all you have to say, Scott. That's all you have to say. Let's talk about this art a little bit. I have a nice house. I don't want to put the fucking bong on my wall. Oh, hi, Mom. What? No, I'm just kidding. This is cool, right? Or not? I can't tell. Well, good luck. I have a ticket. I hope I don't win. No, I'm just kidding. It's fun. It's fun stuff. It's good. I remember when marijuana. I thought the funniest is when you had to go to see a doctor to get where he had medical. That was just ridiculous. Did you see those marijuana doctors? Come on. I was like, did you really go to medical school? Because you're situated between a fucking taco stand and a car wash. And you're wearing a t-shirt. That's what Mike, honestly, the marijuana doctor, and he's talking, and all right, so he's like, I'm not going to argue with the guy. I'm not going to, hey, you're not a real doctor. You're right, you don't get pot. That's like a circular conversation thing. But I won, right? So you go to what medical school? I don't even know. what is it, 12 years, horrible long years to be a doctor, and your whole job is to just sit in a little office next to a taco thing and go, yeah, you can have pot. Something fucking went wrong in your hospital. All your buddies are at the hospital or at the clinic, and you're fucking behind a card table that you just take down at the end of the night and you put in your Prius. And you count as a doctor. You don't go to the country club and fucking golf, do you? No. I think you smoke a lot of weed, doctor. Medical. Then I went to the dispensary for the first time, and that's amazing the first time you go, and there's like, I went to this one real fancy one, and it's all smoked glass, and I get there, and it's my first time, I'm like, I'm giddy. It's your first time buying marijuana legally, besides in America, so you're like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm doing this. That's my feeling anyway. And I said, hi, and she said, what do you want? Good one. I didn't know there was a test, marijuana. And then I've gotten marijuana many times, hundreds. And it was a follow-up question I'd never been asked. What kind? Mind exploding. Oh, what kind? They don't have a what? And then so she hits a button, and the thing unfrosts, and there's like all these strains. And I'll tell you, that's what I want to be, because clearly this comedy is not going to work out long term. It's not sustainable. But I want to be a pot strain namer because the names of the pot are crazy. It's supposed to be medicine, but no, it's not medicine names. Sour diesel, purple haze. That's not medicine. That sounds like a Prince song in a truck. That's not. That's why I want to be a pot strain, because I would name my marijuana strains after the actual effects it gave you. All right, let me think of one real quick off the top of my head. All right, I got it. This is right, my strain of marijuana with the actual effects. Okay, this marijuana strain is called eat some pudding, jerk off, and go to bed. Now that is an indica hybrid. Got diesel overtones and hints of oak, I think. Yeah. And every CBD, remember that when that first came out? That was good for everything. What do you got? CBD. Not just for your dog, parrot, fucking everything, just CBD is all you need. You don't need anything. I bought my mom's CBD. I thought that was same woman who grounded me for buying pot. Now I'm buying pot for. How crazy the world is, huh? And now I'm fucking old, so I put marijuana cold cream because I'm fucking old. Here's how I turned 59 last week, and I was getting this Facebook ad. Do you have crepey skin? I kept getting it for months. I'm like, I don't know what crepey skin is. I hate these Facebook ads, but it kept coming. Do you have crepey skin? Do you have crepey skin? Hey, crepe skin. Do you have crepe? So one night I was bored and high. I clicked on the ad. Sure enough, I got fucking crepey skin. I was just calling it old skin area patches. There's a whole new world in its area. If you're unfamiliar, I got it right here in the thigh here, right on this one. Right. Well, this is all air. This is all. I'll have a free demonstration in the restroom after the show. For those of you uninitiated into the crepey skin world of aging. You start decomposing. Oh, it's the worst. And I used to, I eat pot, so I can't have anything good. I'll just eat it. So can't have anything good in the house for dessert. Now at our house for dessert, get this gang, nuts and dried fruit. Woo! Yeah, nuts and dried fruit. Think about that. Yum, 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 right? It's horrible. We used to get fresh fruit, but we wouldn't eat it in time, and it would go bad, and we'd have to throw it away. It felt horrible. So we started getting dried fruit, and guys, the genius of dried fruit is it comes bad already. All the fruity juiciness has been sucked out for your lack of pleasure, and you're stuck chewing on what feels and tastes like a mummified human ear. These dried apricots. We call them Trump ears around the house. Hey, pass me a Trump ear. Yeah. And then nuts. Nuts? No, nuts is not dessert. Nuts is what you get if candy fucked wood. Okay, that's nuts. In a nutshell. In a nutshell, ironically. You just get older and you get angrier. For example, the other day, guy parked in front of my house. Can you believe that shit? Motherfucking nerve. A motherfucking nerve to legally park in front of my house, even though my car's right in the driveway and I can't park in two places with one car. I'm gonna buy a fucking car just to park in front of my driveway. Get angrier. Oh, I'm angry. Blaine was like thin, it's thin. I wish I was thin. I'm skinny fat, which is the worst combination. Big fat gut, fat, crepey fat legs. But check out my wrist. I got the wrist of a 9-year-old Asian violinist. Look at this. This watch band, it goes right around. It's on the last thing. It sucks. I'm also trying to be a better person, because as men, we were not asking permission. We were naughty a couple thousand years there. So I'm trying to do my best to be woke and empower women. For example, my wife makes a lot more money than I do, and I allow it. Yeah. And I get it. I hear it from my friends. Don't get me. I have to hear. Isn't that a little emasculating? Isn't that emasculating to her? And I'm like, yeah. When she's at work, sometimes I emasculate 3 or 4 times a day, but I don't see how that is neither here nor there. Yeah. One week, I was working a week of comedy in Minnesota, Tuesday through Saturday night, and I figured out my wife was making more money in 1 hour than I was making that whole week of stand-up comedy. Yeah, and how I figured it out was, she told me. Yeah. But you know what? It's a real argument ender, I'll tell you that. Every time you know what? Never mind. Never mind. Yeah. Even at the wedding, I heard someone say, oh, she could do better. Yeah, at the wedding. I was like, Mom, you guys have been awesome. Thanks so much, Katie and everybody, for putting this on. Please tip the wait staff well. Show them stoners have money too.